giving a little backstory on the meaning of the name of our new Jeep, Worsley.
Welcome to another episode of The Epic Family Road Trip.
We were planning on being down the road by now, but as you can see, we're setting up again here in Texoma State Park. Here's why. Almost everything is done. Almost everything's fixed on and set up and done on Vandy, except for a little sensor, which we're expecting tomorrow. Almost everything's done on Worsley, the new Jeep. We're going down to the warehouse in Dallas to get a Snowmaster fridge, and then we're getting some decals put on the Jeep with our Epic Family Road Trip logo and a few other things. Yeah, just a few more things to get done. Then we're gonna do a walk around video for you and show you all the features and try to go into as much detail as we can.
Some Vietnamese pho soup. Got all the ingredients laid out.
Shrimp.
Shrimp is the main meat. Eggs.
Oh, that smells good.
Star anise.
Star anise for flavor.
Bok choy.
Yum.
Hot peppers.
Bok choy.
Mm-hmm.
Bok choy, and then what do you got? Sesame seeds on the shrimp?
Yeah, sesame seeds, ground black pepper. That, there's gonna be some other stuff going in there.
Yeah. Some hot
yeah, there's some hot pepper slices in there.
And then you're boiling up some hard-boiled eggs.
Yeah, you got some hard-boiled eggs, which we'll just cut in half.
That looks good.
Noodles are just cooking now, and then we'll cut the eggs in half and put them in after we're done boiling all this.
And then a bit of cilantro as a garnish.
Yeah, it's parsley.
Parsley?
Yeah.
You might wonder how I manage having clothes for on stage and then having camping clothes when I'm camping all the time. Well, I keep my good clothes, my stage clothes, in this bag. It's a Patagonia bag, which is watertight, but not waterproof. And I keep everything in there. And then it goes into what we call a front runner monsoon bag. And this thing is 100% watertight, waterproof. And you go like this, fold it up, let the air out, and then buckle it up. A lot of buckles on this thing, but it protects anything you want to keep clean and dry. So it's not only waterproof, but it's also dust proof. And when it's all done, it goes up here on the Jeep. And that is my closet for my speaking clothes. Now you can imagine an iron is my best friend when I get to the hotel. I always get to the hotel the night before a talk, and then first thing I do is iron everything, hang it up in a closet so it's ready for the morning. But that's how it's done.
The next day we packed up and drove to Fast Signs in Sherman, Texas to get our new Efrt decals installed on our Jeeps.
Taking off the old labels, they're getting a little worn out, and we've got some new ones coming. Should look pretty good. Went with all white this time. We'll have to see how that looks.
Okay, so me and Dan are going to be giving a little backstory on the meaning of the name of our new Jeep, Worsley. When we were thinking of a name for our Jeep, we wanted it to have some significance and meaning to us, and also wanted it to pertain to exploration. When we were younger, our dad read Steve Jobs' biography, where he says that he made all the new executives who came to work at Apple read Sir Ernest Shackleton's book, Endurance, to learn skills on perseverance, leadership, and teamwork. So afterwards, our dad read us the epic true story of Shackleton's transantarctic expedition, which spanned from 1914 to 1917, aboard the ship the Endurance, which was captained by Frank Worsley.
We wanted to name our Jeep after Captain Frank Worsley because he was always one of our favorite members of the crew, and because he was such a brave and skilled navigator.
The objective of Shackleton's expedition was to complete the first land crossing of the Antarctic continent. But even though the objective of the expedition failed, the story became recognized for its message of leadership, teamwork, and perseverance even in the most desperate and adverse situations. We highly recommend you check out the book The Endurance by Sir Ernest Shackleton. It's an incredible true survival story of these amazing men during the heroic age of Arctic exploration. We've actually been listening to the audiobook of Shackleton's story for years now, and it's such such a great thing to listen to while on the road and when we're in camp and stuff, so we highly recommend you check it out.
Yeah, there's some. Good morning. It is March 4th and we are packing up here at Texoma State Park, and we're pretty much done everything on the build. Worsley is ready to go. We'll do a walk around because there's too much to mention here, but just yesterday we got the label put on for Worsley. We got the KC light white covers and we put the logo on the back. So Matt and the team have headed to a show in California, so we didn't get time to put the automatic steps, the amp steps, but we'll do that another time. Other than that, everything's done and good to go. So we are leaving Oklahoma. We might spend one night in the Wichita Mountains, and then we're kind of heading west towards New Mexico. So Oklahoma, Texas, we stayed here a lot longer than we thought we were, but you treated us well. We had a great time, and we are now gonna hit the road. And that was left open. Packing up in the rain is always a joy.
Okay, wait.
Whoop.
Stay. Put this under the... No.
So of course when you're packing up a tent wet, well, it's always best to dry it before you pack it away, but because we're always moving and we're using it every day, it'll be fine. But if you were in hot weather, you packed it away wet like this and then left it for a couple days, you'd start getting mildew. So the only reason we're packing these away wet is because we're going to be opening them. They'll dry out tonight if we get into a place where it's not raining, which is our intention. But yeah, you got to watch out for mildew.
We're just going to go to the primitive. These are called semi-primitive. So the primitive camps are a little bit...
Any of those 17 or 18 are good, but I'll just drive around and check out a few more.
Yeah, go help me.
We could hear artillery fire in the distance coming from the U.S. Army training base in the desert outside of the park.
Up.
Good
Nice,
boy.
good climb.
That's pretty much a straight up wall.
And yet we have to carry him into the car.
Alright, so we're in Wichita Mountains Wildlife Reserve. It's in here in Oklahoma, which is pretty shocking. The landscape shift from where we were there in Meade, getting the Jeeps done, is incredible. It's beautiful here. Kind of reminds me of the same rocks that are in like Sedona area. Not the same red, but just really amazing.
Does that smell good, Lando? Wow, Mom, that's delicious.
And in the meantime, we'll see you down the road.